in beautiful downtown Toronto, it's Gallagher, presented by JVC. And now, the king of the Cocoa Butt, your host, John Gallagher!
Hello, studio audience. Are you pumped? Are you people pumped? Studio 99 in Canada, I got 2 words for you tonight. Ken Shamrock. That's all you need to know. The world's most dangerous man is going to give your sports pal Johnson here a little lesson on wrestling. You know, Ken Shamrock, half Irish, half Italian. No wonder he's got attitude, huh? We have our own wrestler on staff. His name is Eric Vaughn. Nice get-up, Eric.
Tonight, it's the Mangler, baby! Bring it on! Bring it on!
You're not well. Hello, Rosalie.
Hey,
how are you?
good.
Rosalie Brown, what do you got for us tonight?
Well, I was just thinking, for every pound of lean muscle mass that you have, you burn about 60 calories. So when Kenny's sitting beside you, he's going to be burning about a good 6,000 calories. He's a big guy.
Oh, I know. And in just a second, we'll see him almost naked. No. Hey, tonight's G-Files have a definite wrestling feel to it. Here they are, and 1, 2, 3's down.
It's time now for the G-Files. Brought to you by JVC.
Whoa, baby. Tonight on the G-Files, the best 3 finishing moves in the World Wrestling Federation. First up, who else? Tonight's guest, Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, and the ankle lock submission hold on Double J Jeff Jarrett. Hey, JJ, who's walking funny now, you freak? Next up, The Rock shows off the people's elbow. Oh, the fans love this. There go the elbow pads. Does his funny little dance, lands right on Shamrock's chin. Clune! Let's watch that again, shall we, fans? Here he goes. Slow-mo, instant replay. Ouch. Definitely ouch. Next up, WWF World Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin and the stunner against Kane. Look at this. Down he goes, and he's not getting up. There you go. 1, 2, or 3. What's it going to be? You at home can vote, and Wendy Wolf, www. Wendy Wolf's going to tell you how.
All right, people will get a hold on which one you like best. Log on to the address being shown to the bottom of the screen, www.tsn.ca/Gallagher. Click on the G-Files and vote for either 1, 2, or 3. Johnson?
Now, people, the everyday life of a WWF wrestler is glamorous, sure, but also includes a lot of blood, sweat, and jeers. And Kenny Shamrock and I found out the hard way today. Check this fitness ritual out. Ooh, baby.
I'm kind of just doing a little Sunday walk here. The funny thing is, I'm going the same pace you are, where it's like I'm walking, you're running, but we're still even. What's up?
How come I'm losing my breath?
Oh, and this is just the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
You wish you walked after I'm done with you.
It's going to be a long morning.
This is how these called jump squats. I'm gonna show you.
Don't ever touch me.
Okay, Spike. I used to have a dog named Spike.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he got ran over. Listen, when you do these, you don't want to go like a stiff board. You don't want to go.
Right.
It's relax, up. Do these for about 200.
200?
And your legs will be strong as strong.
Come on, I've done 10 and I can't do any more.
Come
Taxi.
on. Come on.
You're getting a kick out of this, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you're loving this. You're going, I'll teach you, talk show boy.
Oh. See, that's where the muscle comes in.
Oh, man.
Make it look good.
Is that all you got? Come on. Come on. Is that all you got?
Oh, geez, you okay now? Ken Shamrock, you're a good man. Ever hit me again? I swear to God, I got a nasty memo.
Don't go away. Coming up next, it's the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
Whoa, what a night! What a tonight. As you know, Ken Shamrock is here, but so is this man. And what better way to introduce Ken than have handsome Doc Hendricks do the honors? Call him the doctor!
All right, everybody, if you're ready, this is undoubtedly the world's most dangerous man. He is cocked. He is locked. He is ready to rock. Give it up for Ken Shamrock!
And we mentioned Ken Shamrock is here. Oh, have a seat, my friend. So the Cubs Coliseum in Hamilton's going to be rocking on Sunday night. You could be a contender by the time it's over. How could you possibly lose a match to these guys? Come on.
Is this chair going to hold me?
Well, this studio holds you. That's my concern. That should be a fun night Sunday, huh?
Sunday night's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to this. I got Rocky and Mankind in there, and I'm pretty familiar with Rocky. You know, most people that follow me and Rocky have had our battles. Mankind's a little different. I don't think he's all there.
No, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Right. I think Vince said that to me one night, too. He said I wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. So that's okay. I can still cut, and it hurts.
He's a couple of tomatoes short of a thick sauce.
Right.
So, I mean, you're the world's most dangerous man. That's not a throwaway line. ABC News called you that. So, let me ask you, tough guy. Are you?
Am I tough?
Are you the toughest man and the strongest man, the toughest man in the world?
Oh, I don't know. That's kind of a nickname I got, and I like to think that when I step in the ring, I'm the best when I'm in there. But ABC did a little special on me, and because in the No Holds Barred arena, I guess I was the master of the octagon and supposedly the world's most dangerous man. And that's a hard thing to live by, because everybody wants to take a shot at you.
Hey, tough guy, let's go.
Right, like you.
Oh, no.
You're always one. All day long, this guy's been trying to take a shot at me. I had to pick him up off his feet.
We just saw that. I couldn't breathe. You thought I was going, I give up, I give up. Well, you know what? We're doing the exercise, and I came up and knocked you right on the chin. I could hear your teeth chatter, so I had to hit you.
Right, I figured if you had to come back with something, because I didn't hurt me. So you figured, well, you better do something else.
So you're in the UFC for years. You went to the WWF. What was the transition like, going from league to league, so to speak?
Well, it is a big transition going from the UFC into the WWF. I would say the biggest change is, like, when I trained, I always trained at my dojo. I have my own dojo near Sacramento, California.
Now explain dojo.
Dojo, oh, I'm sorry. Dojo is a place where martial arts go to sharpen their skills and get ready to prepare for fight or battle. And it's like a gym, except it doesn't have weights. It has mats, heavy bags, rings, and things of that nature. But yeah, so I went in there and prepared for fights, and I was at home all the time preparing for the fight. And now it's like I'm on the road, like we got a 14-day run right now, and then I'm home for 2, and then I'm back out on the road for a week. So that's the biggest change, is managing my time, getting in my training, proper diet, and sleep.
Now, the WWF, just the latest stop on a long road for you. Growing up, life wasn't pretty. It's not a happy story. It's an interesting read, though, in your book, you know?
Right. Well, you know, I think I learned from my growing up. In fact, I think I'm a lot farther along as far as understanding how the world works and the downs and ups of it. I've been on the down, and now I'm on the up, but I've been on the down prior to that before, too. So I've seen the ups and downs, and it makes me appreciate where I came from and appreciate where I am now.
Never knew your father, lost your mom at 10, you lived on the streets, you slept in cars. What was that like? on a happy note, you know.
Well, actually, it was pretty interesting as a kid. You know, you got to run around and do whatever I wanted. And
you had to fight to survive.
Oh, yeah, but that was okay, too. That didn't bother me. You have to I mean, I'm a survivor, and my brothers are survivors because they went through the same thing. I grew up out of a car at 10 years old. I was stealing to eat, and then I got caught, and I went through juvenile system. I don't know, 12th, 13th, 14th birthday I spent in juvenile hall in lockdown. It wasn't because I was a bad kid. I just, you know, didn't have a family or a place where I could learn the right way to do things. And then I met my father, who was Bob Shamrock, who took me into the group home. And after I was 21, I got adopted. But I had my trials and errors along the way. but it does make me a wiser man to know those downs. Now that I'm on the up, I have 4 kids at home, a beautiful wife, and I'm very proud of my children, and I want to provide the best for them. So.
A very happy ending indeed, absolutely. I'm sitting here talking to you, and you're all calm and cool and collected, but you get into the ring and you're just absolutely, you're nuts. I mean, that was Mike Tyson's downfall. He didn't have separate lives. You're nice here, you're nuts in the ring.
Right, well, you know, I think there's a split personality to me. I have a lot of rage inside of me. As I was growing up as a kid, a lot of things were done to me. In the juvenile system, I was abused and kicked around and thrown from post to post from different peoples. They didn't want me. You know, I went through a lot when I was younger, and so I have a lot of anger, but I vent my anger in a proper direction. And me and my dad had group homes, and we tried to teach those type of kids that there are proper ways to do things. You are angry, and most people want the anger to go away. You know, the anger doesn't go away. It's still there. You just have to teach them how to use that anger in a positive aspect.
Like a release valve.
And so I beat people up for positive.
That's what I do for a living.
Right, but I do it in the ring, so there's a place for everything. Mike Tyson, I know Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson wears his heart on his sleeve. He is a nice guy. I've met him. I think when he's confronted with a confrontation, he hasn't been taught how to deal with it, so the only way he knows how to deal with it is by lashing out instead of being able to stand back and take a deep breath and walk away.
You're going to show me some holes when we come back. You, the viewing audience, and you, the people in the studio, get to talk to the big guy, Ken Shamrock, when we come back. Here we go.
Shamrock with a knockdown. Shamrock going for the cover. And the cover is ball. A long 2 count. Don't think for 1 minute.
With Ken Shamrock. Now, you've got a book out called Inside the Lion's Den. Here's the book here. Nice physique. What is the Lion's Den, anyway?
Lion's Den is what I said, the dojo.
Right.
It's a system that I developed. I went over to Japan for quite some time, 8 years, developed the submission styles. I took some Muay Thai, I took some Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, pretty much all these styles, and I took what worked best for me for the no-holds-barred system, and I put it into one, and then I started developing fighters as Frank Shamrock, my brother, Pete, and Guy, and Jerry Bolander. All these guys have tasted belts. So my system is been doing really successful. I got 3 fighters going over to Japan October 17th, and they're all going for the belts. So the system has done real well, and we have 3 of them across the United States. So.
You're huge in Japan. You got comic books, you got video games. You're nuts over there. They love you. Eric, who do you have?
Thanks, Johnny. Lauren is here with the Mangler with a question for the big fella.
Hey, Ken, big fan of you and the WWF. I was just wondering if you, as a kid, played any other sports or in your background in fighting, maybe such as rugby?
Yeah, rugby!
Got some crazy people out there, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I did. I was definitely a competitor in almost all sports because I had the rage and the anger that I had to always compete for something, and it made me feel important when I did well at something. Then I didn't have anybody, no background, nobody to really care about me, so when I was a star in something, for instance, sports, then that made me feel like I was somebody. I became something in life now. So yeah, I played football. I did play rugby. When I was in college, on the off season, we played rugby. So I've done quite a bit. I play basketball, softball, pretty much you name it. I've pretty much tried it. I play, you know, pretty good at basketball, really. I play golf too, by the way. I shoot 90. I shoot 90. It's respectable. I shoot 90.
Well, honestly, who's going to keep you off the greens? You know? No, you can't play, Mr. Shamrock. Oh, my goodness.
Well, I hit a golf ball one time, and the guy's standing just a little bit off this way on the other green. Wasn't even part of my green. I hit him right in the hand, and so it wasn't pretty when I went over to apologize to him. He's kind of like,
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Across the country we go. What do we have, Wendy?
We have a Mr. Vito Capelli who would like to know if Ken has any plans to return to the UFC.
Return to UFC, yeah, absolutely. It's in my blood. I don't know if it'll be the UFC, but it will be some sort of no-holds-barred, and who holds it, I don't know. But that's who I am. In the WWF, that's who I am. I'm a no-holds-barred fighter. I'm in the World Wrestling Federation, but I still practice my holds, I still practice my kicks, and I still practice my punches. And so I will get into it somewhere down the line. It'll happen. I won't be on a circuit like I used to be because it's too hard on my body, and I have a family to raise, so I can't be walking around crippled. So yes, I will get back into it, and I do have plans of getting back into it. When, I don't know.
You're going to practice on me in a second. Quick question, Eric.
Yes, Jim is here and, well, wants to know this.
Hi, Ken. Whatever happened to a third fight between you and Royce Gracie?
Oh, that one's easy to answer, and it's never been brought out because while I was in the fighting, I always tried to respect the fighters that I fought, and didn't want to say or do anything to put them down, and I won't now. But when me and Royce fought the last time, when we fought, he damaged his eye, and he had a concussion, and I think the doctors advised him that his fighting career was over after that. So he hasn't fought since, and so it's probably a good decision.
Ken, it's time for the demonstration. You in the studio audience have been waiting for this. Now, I saw you do this on Conan O'Brien, and what happened to him? He's another crazy Irishman.
Right. Well, first of all, I want you to lay on your back.
Okay,
I want to get between your legs, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Easy, easy, folks. You should not think the bad, the worst. You know, this is a family show, right?
What do you want me to do?
Well, what I'm going to do is this is what we call the guard position. I mean, if you ever watch UFC or any no holds barred, people always end up in the guard, and the jiu-jitsu people made this famous. And what I'm going to do is show you a submission hold that I use in the WWF. It's an ankle lock from the guard position, and it's fairly easily applied.
Good, and it's painful, too.
Well, you'll see.
All right.
So you start like this. This is what they call the guard right here. I know a lot of the females out there probably like this position, but...
He said it.
But this is what we use as a guard. It's actually a safe way when you get into a combat situation of controlling the opponent on top from trying to hit you. You use your legs to wrap around here and pull him one way or the other without him, and you can also roll him and turn him. So this is a safe position, so that's why they call it the guard. It guards you. So if he's got his legs like this and they're wrapped around tight...
Do I try to get away?
Well, if you get away, I'll have to hurt you.
Oh,
so.
no! We've done that before and left a mark.
So how you break the guard, it's real simple. I mean, if he tried to hold me here, even if he tried, he couldn't, because what I do is I take the tip of my elbow and I'll drive it into his thigh, and it hurts.
All right.
Okay? This leg comes up here. Once this leg comes up here, I push the toe down. Here. There.
All right, one more move.
I'm going to show you one more off of this. It's the same thing. I've broken the guard. I go to push the toe down. He straightens his leg out and stiffens it up. Boom. As he stiffens his leg up, I go to push it down. He's a strong guy.
We bet.
He goes to roll this way.
All right.
Boom. I block. I step. Sit back. Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ken Shamrock! Ken Shamrock, ladies and gentlemen! You're a good man, buddy. You're a good man for showing up.
Gallagher, brought to you in part by Castro GTX. Drive hard. JVC, technically perfect, perfectly simple.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time now for tonight's G4 results, and the People's Choice was the People's Elbow of the Rock, number 2.
Ah, that's right. And he's taking advantage of our buddy Ken Shamrock. This could be a mistake down the road. Here comes the Rock. He's up, and he is... Hello. Oh. Shamrock will get him back. He always does. There's your G-Fall winner. A reminder, Shamrock and the boys, WWF Breakdown in Hamilton on Sunday. Tonight's gross misconduct is on Ken Shamrock, and having Ken on the show after working out and wrestling with him today, maybe think back to the days in the high school and grade school, you know, schoolyard. Remember the old argument? Oh, yeah? My dad can beat your dad. Oh, yeah? No, he can't. Oh, yeah? You want to go? And then what happens? You go. You know, maybe give little Bobby a bloody nose or maybe a skin knee, and you brag about it later. Hey, I beat up Bobby. I mean, that's good. But that's all that this Shamrock guy's been doing his entire life. Just whooping people in and out of the ring his entire life. You saw him. You saw what he did to my leg. It hurts. Think about this. No one, and I mean no one on this planet, can beat the guy you just met in a street fight. Not one single guy. I think I'll have him on my side if I take someone out after a couple of cocktails at Gretzky's later. Hey, Ken, you want to join me? Yeah, you bet. More importantly is this. Ken Shamrock is huge. You met him, big star. But he hasn't always had it this good. It's been a struggle. He's taken his pain, his anger, and brute strength and turned it into a positive. With what? With hard work and commitment. And isn't that what it's all about, really? You people at home, you people in the studio audience, you know what? I want to talk to you kids out there. No matter how tough it gets out there, always follow your dreams. It can happen. Ken Shamrock, ladies and gentlemen, is living proof of that. Thank you, Ken. We're back here on Monday. Have a